fucking read, Nindo. W fucking read, Nindo.
Oh my god! Oh yes! Let's fucking go!
So Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is officially the biggest rat in this game. And how did we even get here? Let me explain. On December 9th, 2025, Dragon Ball Legends dropped Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as a revival unit. And at first, everyone thought it was just another hype release. But nobody realized that this unit wasn't just strong. He was a full-on problem. The community didn't even wait a week before giving him the nickname Rathan, because of how slippery, annoying, and impossible to deal with he is. You finally beat him? He revives at 70% health with insane buffs. His team gets a permanent damage boost, the enemy is forced to switch, and you instantly lose momentum. You finally catch him again. And now, he's healing, doing even more damage, restoring his vanish, draining your ki, and suddenly your entire team is gone and you're just sitting there wondering when it was ever your turn to play. And the reason this unit feels so broken is because he doesn't just do one thing well, he does everything at once. He revives, he heals constantly, he gets huge damage boosts just for existing, and when his unique gauge fills up, he gets even more damage, cheaper special moves, and his next special attack becomes enhanced so it ignores type disadvantage, restores his vanish completely, and drains your ki so you can't even fight back. On top of that, he controls the match by destroying your cards when you try to cover change, raising your arts costs, locking you from switching, and reducing his own sub-counts whenever you try to use a rising rush or an ultimate, which means he's almost always available to save the team or steal the turn back. And it gets worse, because while he's doing all of that, he's also supporting his team. He permanently buffs ally damage when he revives, he reduces ally sub-counts when they get hit, he cancels enemy healing, and he fits perfectly onto the strongest teams in the game like Hybrid Saiyans and Sun Family, which are already stacked. So now it's not just that he's hard to beat, it's that he makes everyone around him harder to beat too. And this is especially brutal for free-to-play players, because if you don't pull him, you're just behind. It doesn't matter how well you play, how smart your team is, or how many hours you put in. If your opponent has Rathan and you don't, the match is automatically harder. The game stops feeling like it's about skill and starts feeling like it's about who owns the broken unit, and that's how competitive balance slowly dies. The worst part is that he didn't have to be designed this way. Gohan deserves to be strong, he's iconic, he's hype, he's one of the most popular characters in the franchise, but there's a difference between being strong and being overloaded. They could have lowered his post-revival damage, reduced how often he heals, made his vanish restore conditional instead of guaranteed, or removed some of his control tools so he actually has weaknesses. But instead, they stacked damage, survivability, control, support, and comeback mechanics all onto one unit and called it a day. And now the scary question is what comes next. Because if Rathan sells well, and he probably does, that tells the developers that overpowered units equal money, which means the next unit has to be even stronger, and the one after that has to be even stronger too. And that's how power creep gets out of control. Old units become useless in months instead of years, and the gap between new players, free-to-play players, and whales only gets bigger. So yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan didn't just change the meta, he completely hijacked it, and whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that the game hasn't felt the same since his release, and that's honestly the scary part, because if this is the direction Dragon Ball Legends keeps going in, then power creep is only going to get worse from here. But what do you think? Is Rathan broken, balanced, or just misunderstood? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video so YouTube doesn't revive this video worse than Gohan. Subscribe if you want more Legends content, and I'll see you in the next one.